Today we're in Robinvale, Victoria, just below the New South Wales border at Platinum Potatoes, visiting Peter, a third-generation potato farmer. He knows all there is to know about growing potatoes, and I'm ready to check it out. Peter, thanks for having us here today. It's amazing to see how you grow these wonderful potatoes. Now, how'd you get into farming and why potatoes?
Well, farming's in the blood. I'm a third-generation potato farmer.
It's a pretty good reason to grow the spuds, and you enjoy growing them?
Absolutely, yeah. You wake up something new every day, really.
It's a beautiful bit of land you've got here. How much area have you got and how much space do you grow potatoes on?
So there's 7,000 acres in total on the farm here. So every year I grow 1,000 acres of potatoes, roughly.
Incredible. That's a lot of bags of chips.
a lot of chips, a lot of fresh potato.
Working on the farm, obviously it's a family business for you. You see the next generation, your kids get involved as well?
Absolutely, yes. I've got 4 children now, so I should have a child for every aspect of the business, hopefully.
Nice. And they eat a lot of potatoes?
Not enough, but we'll get there with age.
So Pete, these potatoes that you grow, who eats them?
So the bulk of these potatoes will go to Smith's Chips and Red Rock Deli.
Can we have a look at the potato?
Yes, certainly. We'll just dig one up.
Yeah. I find it fascinating how one little potato will grow you 12 more potatoes.
Yep. Yeah, they're a smart plant.
Yeah. So off this, where are our potatoes going to grow?
So off these little white shoots here,
oh, yeah?
they're hook. So they're hooking now already, very early. But there's a potato will grow off the end of that.
So each of those little hooks is one potato?
Correct.
That's pretty awesome.
That's only at 2 weeks.
And when you're growing the potatoes in these paddocks, so how long do you grow in here? You rotate the crops through?
Yes, 3 years rotation per pivot site, yeah.
So once you've grown this for a couple of seasons, you move and you don't grow any potatoes here for a couple of years to recover?
Yes, I grow 1 season only,
yep.
And then grow some cereal crops, then a green manure crop prior to potatoes.
So it's actually a lot of effort to go in to grow one field of potatoes, and it actually takes quite a long time.
Correct, yeah. So 3 years of planting for the soil, but 5 years of planting for the actual potato.
Today, we're going to cook a dish inspired by Peter. So we're going to do a paprika spiced potato bake to kind of look a little bit like that amazing landscape. The first thing we need to do is start chopping our potatoes. So I've got red royal potatoes here. And I've got the little baby ones, so I've got nice little ones. And all I'm going to do is just slice these into that thick pieces. Not too thin. I like my potato bakes to have a little bit of thickness to them. They take a little bit longer to cook, but you get much nicer texture. If you had a mandolin, you could do this with a mandolin, but it's just as easy to do with a knife. Just keep it all chopped as similar size as you can. I've got 1 kilo of potatoes here, so I'm going to quickly run the knife through all of them. And there is our lucky last potato chopped. This pile can just sit here for a second, because now we're going to make our cream mixture to go onto those potatoes, cook them in the oven to get that lovely, rich, creamy taste. So 2 tubs of cream, or 600 mils. And then we're going to add just some flavours to that. So I've got a load of herbs here. I've got some thyme. We're just going to pick the leaves off the stem, drop them straight into our cream. And then I've got some bay leaves here as well. I'm just going to pick off 4 of them, take the stem out, give them a little crunch so they start to give their flavour to the cream. And then a nice sprig of rosemary here. Just break that off. And again, like with the thyme, just strip it from the stalk. And a couple of garlic cloves. Just got a little microplane grater here. I'm just going to grate that garlic so you've got really nice fine garlic, and it goes through all of the cream and gives it lots of yummy flavour. And then a good pinch of sea salt and my favourite spice of all time, smoked paprika. This is going to give us a really nice stained red look to our cream, so we want to go in with a good dash of that. And then we just want to mix it all together to spread that paprika through the cream. This just needs to go into an oven at 180 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes till it's golden on top, and take it out, serve it with your favourite main meal, have it with a nice little picnic. And now we can start assembling our bake. So, oven-safe dish or a pan you can put into the oven. Start out with a nice layer of our potatoes on the bottom. I kind of just press them in. And then I've got some charred red pepper here. I just charred this on the flame until the outside was all burnt. Put it into a bowl, cover it and let it steam for a few minutes, and then peel it and slice it into nice little strips. We're kind of going to layer these in with our potatoes. Again, we've got that red colour which will match Peter's potato farm. And now we pour over the first little bit of our cream mixture. And then load in our next pile of potatoes. And while we do this, we kind of just push everything down. So you start pushing the potatoes into the cream, and you're getting the cream through all the layers. And then again, another nice little layer of our red pepper, just keeping a few to go on top, like so. Another nice layer of cream, making sure you get a few of the herbs through there as well. The last of the potatoes can go on top. Like so. A few more little slices of that roasted red pepper over the top as well. A couple of extra bay leaves, just chuck them on top too. And then finish with our last bit of that paprika spiced herby cream. That looks really good. We just want to give this a little press down now, just to spread that cream over the top. Looks amazing. And then, because potatoes love a bit of cheese on them, just a nice, generous grating of Parmesan, and just a little dusting of some more of this paprika, just to carry on through the dish. And then to finish off, just a little drizzle of our extra virgin olive oil on top. And there you have it, potato bake done. This just needs to go into an oven at 180 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes till it's golden on top, and when you poke a knife through, there's no resistance from the potatoes. Take it out, serve it with your favourite main meal, have it with a nice little picnic. Just make sure you cook it. That is my paprika spiced potato bake. For these recipes and loads of others, check out farmtofork.com.au. Follow us on social media, and we'll see you guys very soon.